Now, how about them damn Celtics?
And we are back with another episode of How About Them Celtics. Sam and I are here recording Friday, August 15th, middle of the offseason, ready to talk Celtics. We've had some little tidbits of stuff to talk about. The schedule came out, so we've got plenty. How you doing, Sam?
Doing pretty good. Excited for the show. We have pretty substantial content to talk about today. So, I mean, it's always a fun show. Make no mistake. But today's going to be a good news-driven show, which is always fun for us. We'll talk about the schedule releases Jack mentioned. Have a little bit of a season preview on Payton Pritchard. Go through your emails. Go around the rest of the NBA schedule. Do the rat list. And we'll get out of here. It's going to be a good time. So stick around through all of it. You can subscribe to the channel too because we are here every single day. Full pods drop Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Game recaps the morning after each game and other videos on the channel in between. But yes, we won't. I mean, the schedule is here. Or Payton Pritchard, whatever you'd like to start with.
You confuse me. What do you want to start with? It doesn't matter to me.
What are you going to title the video? This is how we
Let's
decide.
start with Payton Pritchard.
Okay.
Payton Pritchard.
Yeah.
Let's do Payton Pritchard. Grant Afseth, now of Fast Break, I believe. But
Yes.
great Dallas Mavericks reporter. If you're looking for Mavericks content, go check out Grant's stuff. He's awesome. Came out with a report that the Celtics probably plan to start Payton Pritchard or Anfernee Simons. Obviously, anything that doesn't come from Himmelsbach or Shams or Stein or Scotto, you take with a little bit of a grain of salt. It's just how it works. But Grant, respectable reporter, and we can just talk about it in the grand scheme of what we think should happen. I've said it on the show before. I think the Celtics should start Payton Pritchard. I talked about it on the Celtics Beat podcast, which I don't know if it's out yet, but I was there with Em Valenti. We talked about it a little bit. I just think it makes the most sense to start Payton Pritchard over Anfernee Simons and, get him in the starting lineup by any means necessary. One, because he is going to be a big part of what you are doing for the next few years. Evan Valenti even made the point of you've heard Brad Stevens, Rich Gotham, Mike Zarin, everybody talk about him as a part of their core. So clearly they believe that as well. And I think having as much shot creation and 3-point shooting around Jaylen Brown in the starting lineup is important. And he obviously brings you that. So I'm all in. I think Payton Pritchard should start. I agree with the report. I agree with the idea. And I'm excited to see what he can do next season.
Yeah, I mean, Payton Pritchard has taken a tremendous leap. Last season, he improved his points per game by 5. His his rebounds and assists also went up significantly. He increased his scoring on a higher volume of shots, yet still had an incredible efficiency rate. 47% from the field, which is pretty high for a guy of his size in the NBA. Typically, guards shoot significantly lower. And 40.2% from 3. Very, very good metrics. Now, the thing about Pritchard is he was being asked to come off the bench. He was playing next to talented players like Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, who's not here, Holiday, who's not here, Derek White will be here. And he wasn't really being asked to create too much, but he was asked to create, and that was a significant jump in his game too. We saw the little turnaround he does from the free throw line. Felt like it went in every single time. That's the level of shot making he has from that spot. He can put the ball on the floor. Nobody's disputing that. And with that being said, it feels like this is the right time. He has proven he can do it off the bench. The expectations around the team are not that high this year. Granted, he himself said they expect to be a playoff team. He's still holding them to a high standard. The organization holds itself to a high standard. But he himself will probably have room to make mistakes, room to grow, because that's going to happen. There's going to be more attention on him. Even though he's shown he can do it off the bench. Starting's a little different. Even last season, he started in 3 games. Tough to really make a lot out of that being early April games that are nothing games with guys on the other teams not necessarily playing the regular minutes they would play either. But he only shot 31% from 3. His field goal percentage was closer to 42%. He did average 21 points a game. His assist totals more than doubled to 7.3 from 3.5. He clearly can set up his teammates, and because of that, I think he should be able to do it. There probably will be growing pains, as I said, but the net should be positive. That would be my prediction.
I agree. I also think with that context that you used, you also need to think about Payton Pritchard starting as the first option versus the third option is probably going to look a little bit
Correct.
different, right? Having, obviously, I know you know that. I'm just explaining my thought process too. Payton Pritchard with the ball in his hands at all times, shooting 31% from 3 versus Payton Pritchard coming off screen still for Jaylen Brown, having the ball in his hands, Jaylen setting screens for him, Jaylen getting jarring some pressure off the ball. I think he'll be fine in terms of efficiency. I also think, given a 82 game sample size of starting, which knock on wood, I hope happens. I hope Pritchard gets that chance. I think it'll be good. I posted highlights of Payton Pritchard's, I titled it bag work, just like step backs, cool shots. And somebody commented, now show his defense. Oh, wait, he has none. So I posted a 3-minute montage of his defense. He's an underrated defender, man. He's not a world beater. He's never going to be a defensive player of the year and all defensive candidate. He holds his own, right? He fights. He, claws tooth and nail. He's the TJ McConnell type of pain in the ass defender. I mean, Drew said it in the playoffs a couple years ago. He said even our white guys defend. I think he was included in that. I would assume, right?
He was excluded from that.
Yeah, I think so.
The white guys minus Payton.
No, I am very excited to see what it looks like. I think Payton Pritchard is an even better scorer than he got the chance to be last year, because if you even contextualize it in this sense, he was a 14 point per game scorer last year. Behind Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, and Al Horford, right? Obviously, Drew and Al weren't ahead of him in the pecking order in terms of getting shots, but they might have been in terms of minutes, in terms of importance, in terms of being on the court. And he was still a 14 point per game, almost 15, I think. Maybe I'll double check. Behind Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Kristaps Porzingis. Jason Tatum is gone. He's not playing this season. You're not going to see him on the basketball court. That is immediately the most touches on the team by far gone. Kristaps is gone. You're not going to have any possessions of trying to find him in the post. You're not going to have any possessions of Drew Holiday running the show. You're not going to have any possessions, of Al Horford in the corner, finding him for kickouts. Like Payton Pritchard has to do stuff this season if the Celtics want to win basketball games. He showed a lot of promise off the dribble. I think he's a much better playmaker. Like you talked about, his assist numbers going way up in those games. And not only his assist numbers going up in those games because he had the ball in his hands, that's including all the shots those guys missed. And I can imagine they missed a lot because of the guys he was playing with those last few games, right? So I wonder what his potential assist numbers look like. And I'll look that up after I'm done talking here. I think he's shown enough to warrant the opportunity to start, especially considering the fact that they clearly view him as a long-term piece. I know Noah tweeted out a couple of years ago the joke of I think Payton Pritchard has all-star potential. I think if there was ever a year to see it, it will obviously be this year, and I don't think it is out of the realm of possibilities. I think it is very possible that we see a Payton Pritchard averaging 25 and 7 this season. I know we talked about it before, and I don't think it's an exact sort of thing. I think Jake brought it up. The Jalen Brunson leap when he got more opportunities, you can understand why people see it. Same thing with Isaiah Thomas. These smaller guards, when you finally give them more shots and a chance to thrive because they haven't, because they're smaller guards, I see the vision.
Can you imagine?
I don't think it's impossible, man.
Just take this however you will. Just think about how every time he checked into the game last year, there was a buzz around the arena. Can you imagine if he was playing, let's say, a tier below Brunson? Let's not put the expectations too high. We could say Isaiah in 2017 where he was, top 5 MVP.
Sure.
But that would have fans maybe more invested than they were the last couple years. People love success. Yes, they do. We love watching titles. Nobody should ever take anything away from the 24 title team. That's not what I'm trying to do. But there's something special about the underdog overachieving that gets fans even more engaged. People fondly remember those Isaiah teams because there were no expectations there. Whoa, they're in the conference finals somehow. That's incredible. If Payton Pritchard was able to take a leap and be, let's say, an all-star level guy, one, the Celtics would probably be a cemented playoff team because that would be found money. But two, he would have a tier below the top of love in the city, I would say. It would be
a cult following. Yes. Even more of a cult following than he already has. Do you have Payton Pritchard starts in front of you? I'm going to look at this potential assist thing. I got sidetracked. I'm curious. I can find it really quickly.
Basketball Reference. I was not on NBA.com, so I
That's
don't
fine.
have that.
So he started. I wonder if I can just do in games he started, starting versus bench.
You might be able, if you're using NBA.com, there should be a filter for that.
I'm using NBA.com. I just don't know if it lets me on this specific filter, which is kind of lame. But I don't think it lets me start or bench on the passing filter, which is kind of lame.
Oh, that was lame.
Let me do. So we started from March 23rd onward. So I'm just going to look at that. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here.
Wait, he
But
did. No, he only started 3 games last year.
I know, but they weren't right in a row, so I can't just look at them in that bunch.
Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find him while you tinker with that.
It's fine. No, I had the games
He started the game
23rd of
in
March.
Portland.
Yeah, I got them.
Okay.
I was tinkering with this instead. So he averaged in that last 11 game stretch 4.3 assists and 7.6 potential assists. Now, if we look at just the games he started on the 23rd against Portland, Payton Pritchard had. Surely you just let me sort by one thing. NBA.com. It is taking its time. He had 7 potential assists that night, 5 assists. But in those last couple games he started, in the last 3 games of the season, he had 10 assists, 3 assists, 7 assists. Those 3 games, which would be April 9th to April 13th. I'm curious to see the potential assists because I think it's going to be even better than the real assists. And if it's not, then I'll just have wasted everybody's time. But that's on me. Those last 3 games, he had 6.7 assists to 12.3 potential assists. So pretty big difference.
Good theory.
He a lot of opportunities for his teammates. And the day that he had 10 assists, which was that Magic game where they scored, he had 10 assists on a night where the Celtics scored 76 points. Just
I forgot about that game. That game was crazy.
I was there in Orlando for that game.
Oh, that's right. You went down.
Contextualize that.
And you had to climb the ladder to get up to the press section.
Do you know how many potential? He had 17 potential assists that night. 17. That unbelievable. That like what a ridiculous game that they had. And then the last game of the season, he had 7 assists and he had 12 potential assists. Like, he is a great passer.
Now, potential assists are just passes to shot, correct?
I believe so.
I wonder if they have a metric, and I don't want you to look for it. I doubt they have it, but they should have it, a weighted potential assist, like by the openness, because I know they track the openness of shots. And that would be a really interesting to look at for
Yeah, like
guys.
Space created based on passes, etc. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, before we continue, I need to tell you guys about PrizePicks, the best place to get real money sports action this baseball season now, because October is almost here and baseball season is heating up. Make sure to check out PrizePicks. Sam and I do the PrizePicks every single pregame show during the Celtics season. You just pick more or less on 2 or more player props for your chance to win up to 2,000x your cash. Again, more or less, it can be on points if you're rooting for the Celtics. So if you want to choose Payton Pritchard this upcoming season, make sure to check that out. Or less if you want to choose, say they're playing Kristaps and you want to take his turnovers, then pick the more on Kristaps turnovers when they play the Hawks, if that's how you choose to play. But make sure to check it out. I've been doing it for the Red Sox lately. Roman Anthony has been on fire. He's been incredible. I've been picking the more on his hits, home runs, whatever you want to do. The app's really easy to use. Again, to create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less than a few player stats. So you shot to win up to 2,000 extra money. It offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, more for quick and easy deposits. And then also puts members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. You can get your money in as quick as 15 minutes. Make sure to check it out. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. All right. The Celtics schedule is out, Sam. We're out. Unless you had any final thoughts on Pritchard. I just kind of jumped the gun, but I think
I'm sure we can do like a floor ceiling video down the line. We got a month and a half to dribble the clock out.
It's true.
Yeah.
Celtics schedule is out. I was talking about this with Evan. I don't usually get super duper excited for the schedule. It's just kind of like, oh, they'll play the Lakers then, they'll play the Knicks then, they'll play a couple of games against East Coast rivals early in the season, they'll play, back-to-back against Charlotte, something, whatever, right? What caught your eye? We'll start there instead, because I don't really have much in terms of like.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, but this year,
no,
I'm pumped.
No. Well, this year's a little different because I'm going to try to travel more, so I'm like trying to plan things. And the one thing I realized that pisses me off, they have a lot of road games with a home game on the second night of a back-to-back, so it's going to be a lot of traveling, and then so that's going to fuck me a little. But regardless, hit me.
I mean, it's obvious. It's the return games. It's when there's always something special about when guys come back. This is a really weird year for it because there's a bunch of them. And also, the guys that are coming back aren't like the guys. They are certainly guys like Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, like important pieces to a championship team, regardless of how you feel about Porzingis. Like they won 64 games that season. He played 57 games, and he was incredible every time he took the floor. He just got hurt in the playoffs. Holiday was unbelievable in that playoff run. Like, can't even, like, I don't think anybody expected what you got from the conference finals on from him. He was like a tier up going into it. All you heard was playoff Drew from Bucks fans that thought he underachieved and so on. Luke Cornett, longest tenured of that bunch, at least, where he was here, traded in 2021. They don't re-sign him that summer, goes on a couple 10 days, comes back, and then is with the team through the 2022 finals run and then up to the present. He really was like an inspiring guy, was like bouncing around the league, made himself a real rotation player, and then got paid when he left type of story. And then you have the weird Al Horford part of all of this. If I had to pick a game, that is the game. But we don't necessarily know what game that is. Right now, betting odds say March 18th with the Warriors, or there is no game. But you never know. And he is the closest thing to, like, people have a real connection to him. Like, to the level of, like, franchise legend guys. Like, there's a contingent of the fan base that thinks that 42 should go up to the rafters. Whether you agree or disagree, like, the fact that people feel that way means that it's going to be a special moment when he's back in town. The other guys are going to get their things. They're going to get tribute videos. They're going to get a round of applause. Like, Porzingis has a great connection with the people. Holiday's selflessness when he was with the team should be appreciated because he literally came here and took, like, the lowest average shot total since his rookie season and then turned up in the conference finals and finals. Like, Luke Cornett, incredible role player, always was ready when his number was called. But Horford, he means a lot to the franchise, like, beyond the era of winning that his joining the team kickstarted. Like, the fact that he joined as a free agent was a big deal at the time because that just didn't happen. And there wasn't this feel around the Celtics where it was a place that people wanted to be. Like, they were trying to build from the ground up. Isaiah Thomas had overachieved, and then the thing kind of got rolling faster than expected, but Horford joining the team was really important. Goes on to play 3 years here, leaves, comes back via trade, and then things are all of a sudden like they're back in the finals, and he's finally made the finals for the first time in his career. Getting to see him win the championship in 2024 was special for a lot of people. Like, the tribute video, the round of applause, it's going to be a really, the family seems to love being here, by the way. Like, dad, sisters, I mean, his kids love it here. His son Ian was always on the bench. Like, I think it's a special moment.
Al's connection to the city and the city's connection to Al, like you said, by far the greatest of any of those guys. It'd be cool to see Porzingis back in Boston. It'd be cool to see Drew. It'd be cool to see Cornette. Cool to see everybody. When the Celtics won the championship a couple years ago, I was pretty, like, I don't want to say stone-faced. Obviously, it was a cool moment because I was a Celtics fan. Like, been, blah, blah, blah. The one thing that got me was seeing Al on the court. I was like, fuck, like that. It got me emotional. It's like, this guy has worked his entire career for this moment. He has given everything he had to this organization. It has been nothing but a professional, nothing but, the consummate guy you want, teammate, everything. And he finally did it. And so, obviously, sad to see him go, see him leave to, like you mentioned, the betting odds would say the Warriors. And I still think that's where he'll end up. That, you think that gets the biggest pop? Do you think that gets a bigger pop than Marcus coming back the first time?
Pop is different. I think in terms of pop, I think we're really talking reaction with the Marcus thing. The Marcus thing is an interesting story in itself because it's like a lot of people still feel strongly about him. The people that didn't
I'm not talking about this year Marcus. I meant the Grizzlies.
Oh, you mean the
like
Memphis
the
one.
First time.
No.
Yeah.
I think the Memphis Marcus one,
it's tough.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll top that. I don't know. I think it's a possibility. Like, it's a good question. From my memory, I wasn't there that day. I wasn't covering it. But I remember, like, seeing the tribute and everything, and it felt very special. Like, Marcus was very involved. He got the Heroes Among Us, too. Like, he did a lot of community work for the Celtics, like, when he was on the team. People either loved him or hated him. And also, like, the trade that sent him away brought in Porzingis, which ultimately became the championship piece, which they didn't know at the time of the day, like when he came back. But people understood the impact it had, and like a lot of people didn't want to see him go. So that's the thing. Like, it almost felt like a big I'm sorry. Even though like people loved him. Like they're like sorry that you don't get to be a part of this. Where Horford's would be like a thank you. Marcus was a thank you too. They were playing great seasons, but it is a little different because he actually got to the title. If I could get the damn words out.
Yeah, that's the reason that like I brought it up. Like, for as much as the city loved Marcus and he was there for longer and had the deeper connection, Horford won a title, right? Like, I just wondered how much that would play a part in things. Any other scheduled tidbits you're looking forward to?
We'll talk about the Lakers game. So Lakers will be in town December 5th. Luka versus Luka, as I posted yesterday. Big day. But also it is the Marcus Smart Lakers return, which is another interesting thing because it's
a lot going on.
As we just talked about, like this guy is a beloved figure and he joins the Lakers. I still don't really have a strong stance on it yet. Like I haven't decided. I don't like it, but it hasn't changed my feeling on him, which I feel like it should. It's a very strange place to be. So with myself feeling conflicted about it, like I feel like the arena crowd feel conflicted. I think he'll probably still get love. I just think people like him. I don't think it changes like his demeanor or like the personality about him. Like he didn't like trash the fan base. Like he could have did it. He could have said he didn't care he was going to get booed, but he's like, I understand, which I think kind of softens it too. It'll suck that the Celtics will be the like less favored team in that this year, where it felt like in the past, like they should have beat the Lakers. Like this year, it's like, it'd be nice to get one. That would be fun. We talked about the NBA Cup already, but I'm excited for that. I think it'll be fun. We now know that they're going to open at home against the Sixers, which should be an interesting game too. It's another situation like that Lakers one where it's like, oh, they're probably not going to be the favorite in that game anymore. That's a little weird.
Yeah, Corrales, on the Marcus point of like booing him, I think Corrales tweeted out the day it happened a good point. He said something along the lines of like, cheer him when he checks in the game and boo him every time he touches the ball. Something like that. Something like you can do both, right? Like there can be some element of both for him. Man, Lakers games are gonna have so much juice now because of Luka. Like I'm just thinking of like do you remember last year's game?
Yeah, that was the most memorable regular season. I mean, the feeling in the place was so different.
That's the best regular season game I've ever been to at Seaguard.
And they kicked ass too. Like that was the best part. Like there's the fast break where Horford dunks and then like kicked Luka in the head and everybody was going crazy. It was really an awesome display, and I am looking forward to it. This is an interesting like segue because the Celtics are not featured in Rivals Week, which I don't really care because I think Rivals Week is just silly. Like they don't really do enough about like there's nothing about it that like is special. You know, like it's not like college football where it's like the last week of the season.
Because they do it wrong.
It matters.
There's no rivalries in Rivals Week. Like they did a shit job.
Well, this year they did, but in the past, like they've done like other like I don't know. Celtics Lakers usually happen. Celtics Sixers will happen.
My thing is, if you're going to make it a thing, you have to like bash your head against the wall, try. And it felt like this year they saw that it didn't really hit last year, and so they kind of gave up. But the result is just like shit.
The Charlotte Hornets are playing on Rivals Week. Is any team upset with the Charlotte Hornets? Does any team dislike the Charlotte Hornets? Is it because the Ball brothers?
I am looking at this rivalry week schedule. The only ones that make a little bit of sense. Like, I'll read you all of them, but I'll do the most. Spurs, Rockets, Texas. I guess.
Gonna be good.
I get it. Warriors, Mavs, because of Clay. I could get there. Like I understand, maybe you know. What I'm saying, like
catch that one. I was confused.
I get it though, but like I understand a little bit. Rockets, Pistons, Cade, Jalen Green.
No, it's the Thompson twins
and the Thompson twins, but both because Cade and Jalen Green have a little beef. So like I get it.
I didn't know that. Well, Jalen Green's not even on the Rockets anymore, Jack.
Fuck. Dude, what's the point? Thompson twins. That's stupid. Thompson twins stupid. I think. Never
Well,
mind.
that's what they're. That's why Charlotte's on it, because it took. I literally didn't. I've sat on this for a day. I was like, it's so stupid. The Charlotte Hornets are playing on Rivals Week. They're playing the Cavs because Lonzo's on the Cavs and LaMelo's on.
I don't care.
The way they do this is they do it player rivalry too. Like there was an Embiid Jokic one that they put on there like a year or two ago, and Embiid didn't play in it, and people were like, this is stupid.
Lakers Nuggets.
It's a tough.
Yeah. Well, let's just go game by game.
It's a tough hill to climb because if you do it right, then it's about. Well, you should have Celtics Lakers. You should have like. There's a lot of Celtics centric ones, or there's probably a lot of Lakers centric ones, and that's why they have to like switch it up. But like
Warriors Rockets,
Knicks Sixers is on there. That's a great one. Like there are
Warriors
others.
Rockets should be there.
Yeah, that
because that history, right? You could do Clippers Lakers. That's free every
probably
year.
Could
should
do
be Clippers
Knicks,
Lakers.
Pistons.
You
should just tap
do
into
Pistons.
playoff matchups.
Do the
from last
playoffs
season.
exactly. As last year, I mean, they have a Thunder Pacers one here. That's good. Lakers Mavs is free. They have that. That's Luka Mavs. Like that's the easiest one. Thunder Bucks. We're doing an NBA Cup Finals rematch.
I didn't even figure that out till now.
Who fucking cares? I don't care. They did do Lakers Clippers
again.
They did do Lakers Clippers. So like I understand division with a lot of these, but I shouldn't have to think about why it's in the rivalry week. I shouldn't have to go. I should just know. You know what I'm saying? Like I should just get it. And
yeah, it shouldn't be like doing the fucking like sports connections on the New York Times. Like, oh, this is why this one makes sense. Like I think another thing about the NBA is like there are rivalries, but it's not like soccer or like college football where there's like hundreds of years or
the Hawks are going to be good
century.
This year, right? Just put Trae Young in MSG in rivalries week. Free.
Perfect.
Free. It's the easiest. Let me do it. Like there's so many like that are just so obvious. For next year, put Portland in Milwaukee or vice versa. Next year, like when Dame's back. Easy rivalry week. They waived him. They didn't even trade him. They said, we'll pay you to not play for our team. Easy. Like it just I don't know. They flopped. Rivalry week flopped. Anything with the Hornets playing in a rivalry week, you lose. I don't care what the rest of the slate looks like. And I know the Celtics aren't good. Not having Celtics Lakers in rivalry week, not okay. Like unacceptable.
It's just weird. I don't know. Like I think there is a way forward with this, but it has to happen. The NBA is so hard because the end of the year doesn't really matter. Like it would be fun if it was like the finale, like you finally got like your hands on the team you don't like, but there's so many games that you end up playing the teams already. So it's not like it's like the one time that like Duke and Carolina play like we'll say college football because they do play twice in basketball because they do home and conference play. But like I don't know, it's so easily accessible to see teams play each other where there's no like real buzz. It's very seldom. Like Celtics Lakers has buzz. Last year it had the biggest buzz it's ever had, or not ever had, but had in a while because of all the moves that came around it. But beyond that, like I don't know, Celtics Knicks would mean something if everybody was healthy here, or even if they didn't, it would probably still be a good one. Like Sixers Knicks is a good one. Pistons Knicks would have been a good one because the playoff series was good last year. I think you have to tap into that. Like, what are the fan bases hot about? Like, do they feel like they had a real chance to beat this team, or something happened where there was as much as the NBA doesn't like fights, like they should lean into this too. Like the players don't like each other, put it on this week. And that's another part of it. Like a lot of the players do like each other, so you don't even have that. You can't even have the players at the podium hype this up because they'll be like, like whatever. Like think about going into Celtics Lakers last year, even though the Celtics 100% treated it seriously. Like Tatum played like 40 plus minutes, like. It was a huge game. It was a huge deal. The night before, or the game before, they wouldn't even lead on that they cared about it. You're muted, I think.
I don't think I was. I was sighing.
You were.
I don't know, man.
No.
The NBA flops in so many things that seem so easy, right? Like this is just like the All-Star game. Just like there's so many easy ways you can make this weekend more entertaining. Like, listen, I think people would care more about a 1v1 tournament than the dunk contest, even if the 1v1 tournament was fucking Payton Pritchard versus Doo-Wop Reith. I just don't think people give a fuck about the dunk contest anymore. Just Let G League players play 1v1s for NBA contracts. I don't care. Figure something out. Like, do something, man. Like, oh my God. I mean,
It's
they
NBA
can't get
Squid
these little things
Game.
off. Yeah. And if you lose, you go. And if you lose, you go play for Shanghai, man. I don't know. Who fucking cares anymore? It's
That's excellent.
That's actually how they build. They're building, like, I think they're trying to build like a European league or an England or something like that. That's how they fill it. They play 1v1 tournament. If you win, you get to be on an NBA roster. If you lose, you go play in Europe. See ya. Goodbye.
I was thinking about this when we were talking about the Simons video from yesterday. Man, this would be a good time for expansion. Celtics would make out like bandits from expansion. One, they could have been lucky enough where they didn't even have to trade like Porzingis or Harley. Like, they might have got expansion drafted, maybe. And also, if there are more teams, there would be more desire for a player like Anfernee Simons, and they wouldn't have to struggle to get rid of him.
It's true. Anyways, email. Should we do emails?
Pull it up.
All right. Reminder, as always, you guys can email us at hbtcpod@gmail.com. That's hbtcpod@gmail.com. Make sure to check it out. I haven't seen if we have any emails today, so I'm hoping I don't look like a fool. I think we have at least one from RJ. We do. We have exactly one from RJ. Look at me. I pay attention. Celtics website is finally moving off my rat list, is what RJ says. I'll share the screen so you on YouTube can see. RJ says, morning, folks. Sam's complaint about the Harrison Barnes bad photoshopping reminded me to check on one of my long-standing rat list entries, the roster page on the Celtics webpage. For the longest time, the roster webpage of the Celtics seemed like it was a relic from the days of MySpace. Photos would be out of date, uniform numbers would remain incorrect for weeks, and after a midseason acquisition showing a new player's number from their old team, and generally being Uniform numbers would remain incorrect for weeks after a midseason acquisition showing new players' number from their old team, and generally being less than helpful. Currently, the Celtics seem to have made some significant improvements. New uniform numbers for Minot and Garza are visible on the page. Good. Rookies Uwe Gonzalez, Barry Williams, and Max Shulga have the numbers displayed. RJ Lewis, Hayden Gray, and Anfernee Simons have no numbers assigned yet, and that's showing correctly too. Even players who have not signed elsewhere, such as Torrey Craig and Al Horford, are still on the roster sheet, which is perfectly fine. Off-season newcomers, Garza, Minot, Simons, and Chris Boucher still have their old unis, but that's fine because there's been no media day yet. The only ratless item left is that Torrey Craig is still pictured in his Bulls uniform. At some point last year, someone could have gotten him in front of a photo screen and grabbed a game image that could be dropped in. But all in all, a vast improvement. VOL RJ, who knows how to give y'all August content with the best of them. Shout out RJ.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out the Celtics webpage, seeming like it's making big improvements. Speaking of numbers, I was at a Luka Garza, he did an event yesterday with the Junior Celtics Academy, presented by New Balance. It was like at the New Balance track. And they had, all the jerseys had the numbers. Did you see this on the back?
No, but I'm laughing because you put in the presented by New Balance as if they're paying you.
Well, I was instructed by PR to call.
I see. Well, the segment is presented by New Balance.
This wasn't instructed. I did it. I did.
Okay.
I'm
a New Balance man.
Wearing jerseys. Shout out New Balance. The campers were wearing jerseys and they had uniform numbers. And did you see this tweet or did you not?
I didn't. I don't think I saw it. No.
Then I want you to guess what numbers were represented at the Celtics camp. There were. I'll pull it up. Let me look. I can just look.
So I did see one, and I didn't notice all the numbers, but I did see a kid in an 8 jersey, and I was like, that's kind of funny.
Josh,
so was it last year's starting 5?
There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers accounted for. That I saw.
Okay. So 8.
Yep.
Probably 0, 7, 4, 9, 11, 30, 42.
Bang. Free. Got them all. We're right in a row. No Cornette. Disrespectful.
Tough.
Yeah. Anyways, any NBA schedule stuff that you want to go over, or do you want to just go right to the rat list?
Trying to think. I mean, all the interesting stuff kind of came up beforehand. Like the niche individualized team stuff NBA is more so the full drop, which is great for us, is in our Celtics corner, but I don't know. I don't really. The rest of the teams have their 82 games, and they will play them. What's always funny to me about the schedule, though, is the bad teams always have the hardest strength of schedule because they don't get to play themselves. So, you'll get to see that come out, later in the season.
Celtics have the easiest.
Yeah. Good teams are oh, man, they have the easiest strength of schedule left. Have they played good opponents early in the season? Yes, but, they don't have to play themselves. Like, that's one more team that they don't have to play. Meanwhile, like, the poor maybe the Celtics might have a hard schedule this year. Who knows? I was just trying to think. I was like, oh, is there anything interesting like Pistons?
Celtics have the easiest, yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. Like they'll play games. It'll be fun. I can't wait until late October when games are back. My goal this year is to watch more games.
Mm-hmm. Like around the league?
Yes.
I see.
I have enough fucking TVs. We moved tangent. I have a small TV here. I've got my 2 monitors, which don't really count, but I can watch games on them. We have a living room TV, we have bedroom TV, and we have a second TV. So we have 4 TVs. I have 2 monitors. I have my laptop. I have enough screens. It's like a movie theater in here.
Yeah, you might as well throw some stuff on, see what happens. What team are you looking for?
Hornets Bulls.
I was gonna say, do you have a team that you picked out that you would like to watch?
Well, I'm gonna try and watch a lot of Pistons because I'm gonna continue supporting them.
I see.
I'm very interested to see how. I think the KD Rockets are going to be an interesting watch too. Like I'm intrigued by them. The Hawks are a team I'm very, very intrigued by. Like put a future on them to win the East. That level of intrigued because I just think if Porzingis is healthy, we've all said it, they can be a real threat in the East. Like that is one of the best guys you could possibly have, backing up Trae Young, who isn't going to be a great perimeter defender. Plus, their young guys are due for a leap. Like in the same way Detroit kind of was due for a leap last year. Like that'll be. Portland's like another team that's sneaky intriguing. Don't know how much I'm going to watch of them because they're like 10.
That's who I was going to say.
But they're in that threshold that the Pistons were in last year, where they're not really doing anything that makes you think they're going to be great, but their young guys are starting to get some games under their belt and have had a couple off seasons to improve. And another team is the Clippers. Clippers are like another sneaky team that I'm just like, I like them. They're cool.
Yeah. I think Portland is the one I was going to say. I was going to say Indy because I'm really intrigued to see what they look like with that Halliburton because I think they've been pretty good with that Halliburton. And I think Nemhard's going to be a lot better than people expect. And then the Mavs. Cooper Flag.
You got to watch Cooper Flag.
Gotta watch
I like
Flag.
NBC Sports Boston put out like the big games. And
Cooper Flag
was one of them. I wonder if people are like going to be like harassing him in like a good way. They're going to be like, when you come into town.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Like people are going to be like hanging over the railings near the Mavs tunnel with like Celtics flag jerseys.
I hope so. All right. Rat list, shall we?
Rat list. All right. I'm leading the rat list the same way every fucking time. My college football game continues to crash. This has been a lingering issue that does not happen to anybody else I play with. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my Xbox. Whatever it may be. I'm working to get to the bottom of it. Fortunately for myself, I'm one of few people that have multiple Xboxes because I bought an extra one, so I could bring it with me when I went to like stay with my girlfriend if I needed to do something in one of my leagues, whatever, I wanted to have it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have transitioned into playing the game on the second Xbox to see if that will work. We are 1-0 against the game crash gods since the Switch. I'm hoping to carry it forward because, listen, I had a game crash. I had my Xbox turn off yesterday in the middle of a game that I cannot play a second time. So I have to hope my sim wins. I'm towards the end of my season. It's a big game. It's South Carolina, Coastal Carolina, which Coastal Carolina is not a good team, so I feel good about it. But I need to win out. I've had 2 losses.
Mm-hmm.
2 losses.
If you win out, will you make the playoffs?
I should make the playoff.
Okay.
If I win out, because I got to play Clemson too, which will be a good win. I'm nervous, but I'm starting to get the hang of the game. Rat list is me because I made my friend quit our league yesterday.
Who?
You don't know.
Nobody I know.
His name's Tim. I won 45-0. It was the first game of our second season. I don't think I did anything crazy. I happened to get a defensive line pick. He got sacked, and then my lineman caught the ball. I didn't even do anything. I was guarding downfield. Then I ended up with 45 points. My bad.
It's kind of like what happened to me.
Yes.
Except it was slow overtime.
I don't think you quit because of me though.
No, not because of you. It's because it was no fun to get beat every time I played. What was rat list? I don't have much of rat list. I went to dinner last night. It was very fun. I went with Michaela, and then one of her friends, Nicole, and her boyfriend Tucker. It was cool. You ever been to Hot Pot?
No, what is that?
Hot Pot rocks. Hot Pot is all you can eat, which immediately great.
All right, we're
right?
already rolling. Okay.
Basically, they put 2 or 1, or you can do a half and half of soup, of boiling hot, effectively like ramen type soup,
Okay.
in the middle of the table, and you get as much meat as you want. It's like you can get pork, you can get beef, you can get lamb, you can get all this stuff, and it is thin. So what you do is you take your chopsticks, you wrap it around your chopsticks, you duck it into the soup, the boiling hot soup, you let it cook for a few seconds, take it out, you eat it. You can make sauce for yourself. I did like soy sauce, garlic, and green onions, and I would dip it in that. There is broccoli, mushrooms. They have a whole walls of stuff. You can get like crab, you can get shrimp, you can get a bunch of stuff that you can dip in it. You get noodles, you put it in, you can eat. Fruit, like it is $29 or $28.99 a person for this all you can eat, and they had a deal where it was 4 people eat for the price of 3, so that was better as well. Hot Pot's great, man. All you can eat for like 90 minutes. You just pick out, eat a bunch of stuff. Recommend Hot Pot. Big fan.
So that made me think of my friend. So I'm gonna even like give more background on this. So in Rhode Island, there's this place called Tom. I just pulled it up so I could see the name. I already forgot it. Italian restaurant, good Italian restaurant. Never been, but like the food looks incredible. It's called Tomaselli's. They have gigantic chicken parm. It's like it looks like this for those. Like it's huge, gigantic. And my girlfriend told me about it on Instagram. Like she saw like one of them like food accounts, like they go around to places and try things, like went there and she was like, look at how big this chicken parm is. So my friend Joe went to Tomaselli or whatever it is with like a couple of his work friends. And he was like sending the picture to our group chat. He's like, I'm going to eat all of this. And like, of course he didn't eat all of it. But him and his friends got posted to the restaurant's social media and everybody was roasting him in the comments saying that he didn't finish the chicken parm meal. And I mean, it's just cinema. I would finish it. I'm tempted to try. Like I believe eat like a motherfucker. I'm hungry as we speak. Like I'm just sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, man, would I put up great numbers? Another funny thing, let me ask you something. And you don't have to say if you don't want to. I don't think you're gonna care. Is Michaela lactose intolerant or no? Is she? No. So my girlfriend is. My girlfriend will be like, we need to try that. It's like, you can't eat that. Like,
you can't try that.
You literally cannot try. You can take a
Lactaid
funny. And do it, but she doesn't like to do. I've known her for 2.5 years. I've seen her take a Lactaid once.
The other day we were at Kimball's farm in Western Mass with some of Michaela's friends, or not Western Mass. Well, kind of. It's fun. It's fun. It's like they have like bumper boats, they have mini golf, they have ice cream stands. It's cool. It's fun. But we get there, Michaela's ordering. She goes, maybe we get the order. She goes, wait, I'm not fucking lactose intolerant. And she got ice cream. She like thought about it for a second as if it would have affected her. But no, she's not.
I mean, I feel like we're all like a little lactose intolerant. Like it doesn't make you feel great to eat ice cream,
for sure,
or like a bunch of dairy or anything. But like, if you like legitimately have a problem, and like, you can like, she has friends that are lactose intolerant that take the Lactaid pill and like feel fine.
Yeah,
it's cool
for sure.
But like, she doesn't really do that. She doesn't like the way the thing makes her feel. So we never really have dairy, or she doesn't really have dairy. I eat whatever I want. How are you gonna be like? You come up to me, you're like, we need to go try this, and it's just something you can't eat. It's crazy.
What spawned this example? Like, what was the thing she wanted to try that she couldn't have?
I mean, pick a day that ends in Y. It's always something. She's like, man, I would love an ice cream right now. Granted, there's a lot of dairy free. We make ice cream in our home. It's lovely, the Ninja Creamy. Shout out to them. But like even before we had it, she's like, man, this looks so good. Like this ice cream. It's like you literally can't have that. Or like she can't have peanut butter. She doesn't often be like, man, I'd love to have this Reese's. But she wasn't always allergic to peanut butter. So she got probably the worst deal because she was like allowed to try it and know how incredible like a Reese's is, or like take your pick of your favorite peanut butter snack, and now can no longer have it. But we'll like walk. We live near Federal Hill in Rhode Island. I mean, walk over there. There's just Italian restaurants up and down the street. She's like, man, I'd love to try this place. It's like, they don't have anything for you. It's all cheese.
It's fucking. I immediately just thought of fucking. You've seen Ratatouille? It's like the rat yelling at Remy, like, "It's all cheese! It's all cheese! Why are you smelling? It's the same."
I didn't know. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
That's just what I was thinking of. Anti-rat list. So we were in a store getting a gift because it was Mikhail's friend Nicole's birthday, so we got a gift. And the gift that they got her was so good that I also bought one of the gift for myself. So I like to cook when I get the chance, but I'm always like, I don't really know where to go. I bought a cookbook.
Whoa.
I'm so fucking excited. Dude, some of this shit in here looks phenomenal. I'm moving in with Danny, Brian, Ryan, and Mike's moving in with his girlfriend. I live right now with Brian, Mike, and Ryan. And sometimes I'll make stuff and no one wants to try it. But Ryan always tries it. And so I texted him. I'm like, no one else gives a fuck. We're going to cook some shit up. He goes, fuck yeah. So I'm very excited to chef some stuff up. Some of these recipes look amazing. And I'm going to be cooking a lot at my new place when I'm not traveling. I'm very excited. There's a few things in here where I'm like, I'm thrilled. I'm very excited for this.
I was looking we have a cookbook too. I was looking at it the other day and I was kind of having the same thing. But then I go to like prep the food. I hate prepping the food. I don't mind like doing like the stuff, like put it in the oven or like.
You don't mind eating it.
I mean, I love to eat it. I like to make breakfast. Like but I don't like seasoning like a bunch of chicken, or like I don't like cutting the chicken up. It's too hard. It's a lot of work.
God damn it. Oh man. But yeah, I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
I think I'm pretty good.
All right. We can wrap that in. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to How About Them Celtics, and I'll say take it out.
Hey, thank you very much for listening and watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. As Jack said, we are here every single day. Full pods drop Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Game recaps up the morning after each game. And other videos are here in between to keep you up to date with all things Celtics. You can find the two of us on Spotify and Apple as well. All pods and recaps are there, so if you just want those followed, they will go right to your feed. Leave a 5-star review. We'd appreciate that very, very much. You can email us, hbtcpod@gmail.com. Big shout out to RJ who emailed us today. We're looking forward to hearing from you. Big month and a half for us to fill time. hbtcpod@gmail.com. Our socials are at How About Them C's for Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook's name of the pod. All streams are there. They're on YouTube. They're on Twitter. Jack's Twitter's at Jackson NBA. Mine's at Samuel France NBA. That's it for us.
Taco, come on.
Taco's having some fun here.
That is bogus. These guys are ridiculous.